We're here with Fordham head coach Stephanie Gately following the Rams' season-opening win, 60-43 over Albany. Coach, had a great all-round effort from your team tonight. Big team defense, big three-point shots. I thought in the second half were big. Talk about your team's effort.
I just think the kids responded well. We didn't know that Mara was not going to be a go until the day before the game, and so when you've been working all year and you have a certain lineup and then that hits you, we didn't make a big deal of it because we have so much depth, but what it did is it affected our rotation a little bit, so I think kids got a little tired, but they really zeroed in on defense, and we spent a lot of time in the last couple of weeks understanding what it was going to take against Albany because, you know, they handled us pretty well at home, and they're picked to win, you know, the American East Conference, so we knew that it would be a tough test.
You mentioned Strickland being out of lineup tonight. You guys still finished with 4 players in double figures. What type of confidence boost does that give your team that on any given night somebody could go for double figures? It was almost 5 with Tapio having 9. I
mean, that's I guess another statement for the unselfishness of this team. I mean, and offensively, I don't think Sam Clark had a big game, but I thought she was, you know, definitely a factor defensively, and that's another kid that you can throw in the mix. And then you have Christina Gaskin, who was a starter last year, that really didn't get a lot of minutes today because Emily and Charlotte were playing so well. So it's the difference of last year where we had no depth to this year having depth and having some answers.
You had big-time free throw shooting down the stretch, which is one of those things that you never quite know is it going to show up at the end of the game. You guys finished, I believe it was 12 of 14 there in the second half to ice the game. How big is it that free throw shooting coming up clutch in the end of the game scenario?
I mean, we talk all the time about foul shooting, you know, dictating games and determining games, and I think that obviously was a big difference. And I think, you know, us coming out and knocking down a couple threes to give us a little breathing room because, you know, when you're on the road, you have to have a little bit of a cushion to pull off at the end. I mean, it's an aggressive defensive team, so, you know, we anticipate them coming at us, but we handled the pressure so well, and then obviously they were forced to foul, and we did a good job finishing them off.
Great, thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate it. Congrats on the win, and good luck on Sunday.
Thanks, Scott. The kids were great.
We're here with junior Erin Rooney following the Rams' 60-43 opening win over Albany. Erin, guys put together a complete effort tonight. Team defense, hitting the three, hitting your free throws down the stretch. Talk about your effort tonight.
We were really just focusing on defense. Every time down, even when we got that run going with threes, and the offense was just coming to us. But every single time we need to go back and get a stop. We need to go back and get a stop. So that was the focus for us.
Big turning point. I thought in the second half, you guys hit a couple of big threes right to open the half to extend that lead out in double figures. Can you talk about what you guys talked about at halftime heading into the second half?
We always talk about coming out strong in the second half, and it's usually the team that's going to win. So that's what we did, and luckily our shots dropped for us. I mean, we took the open shot and couldn't have really gone better for us.
One of the big differences I thought in the game, you guys came out even on the rebounding margin. Albany looked much bigger out there. That number 32 out there was extremely big, hard move around, and you guys kept solid down in the low block and fighting for those rebounds. How big was it for your post players to come up with all those rebounds and the guards to kind of deflect balls out to get you out of the break?
I mean, that's crucial. They're a lot bigger than us. And that was a team effort as well. I mean, we had to just face box that big girl. I mean, we really had no chance. So the girls did their job of face boxing them, and sometimes guards had to come in and pick up the rebound. So
great, thanks a lot, Erin. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
We're here with sophomore Emily Tapio following the Rams' season-opening win over Albany, 60-43 on Friday night. Emily, big night, career-high 11 rebounds, 9 points down in the low block against a very big, strong Albany team. Talk about the team's effort as a whole tonight, because you guys really seem to put everything together.
I mean, tonight was a big statement win for us. I mean, we came out and we wanted to be unselfish, and we focused really a lot on defense. So I thought that was what really helped us get the win today.
Guys hit some big three-point shots in the second half. Every time Albany seemed to be getting momentum back, either it was Collins or Rooney or Corning hit a big three. How big is that to have those momentum breakers break your way in the second half?
I mean, it's great. We come down and focus on defense every time, but to have those girls shooting like that, it just takes so much more pressure off us, so we know that when we come down on offense, we have scores, so we can get even more energy on defense.
Obviously, it's always nice to win on the road in your season opener. You guys head for another road game against Cornell on Sunday. What do you guys have to do to keep this momentum rolling from this game?
We got to keep focused in our shoot-arounds and our practice tomorrow and play similar team defense to today, and I think we should get another win.
All right, thanks a lot, Emily. Congrats on the win.